Hello world! Welcome to the Dino Mega Integration Guide. In this lesson, I will walk you through setting up the Turn-in Item objective in version 2 of my Quest system. We will do it using items from version 4 of my inventory system. Before you start this video, make sure you have completed the lesson on Item Quest Rewards. We will continue from where we left off there. First, we need to add the Turn-in Item objective to the quest, and we do that in the data table. Open your quest data table in the Blueprints, Variables, Data Tables folder. Select your quest, and then add an objective to it. Set the new objective type to Turn-in Item. The tooltip for the objective type shows that we need a tag, a row name, and a count. We set those values using the target data variable. Before we set those, let's set our objective title. I'm going with Turn in some wood. Next, let's add an element to our target data. For the type, I am selecting tag. This will be the tag on the actor that we want to turn the item into. For the value, I am going with turn-in, and I'll add that actor to my level in a moment. Let's finish our target data first. Add another element to the target data, and this one is the count, or how many of the item we want to turn in. I'm setting this to 3, and then I'm adding one last element to the target data for the row name, which is the row name of the item we want to use as our turn-in. For me, that is wood, all lowercase. Now go back to your level and duplicate your actor. Change the tag on the duplicate to the one you set in target data, which for me was turn-in. Press play and test it. After you accept your quest, you should see the turn-in indicator above the second actor. When you interact with that actor, you should see your wood item with the icon and the correct title. If you do not see this, you most likely did not complete the previous lesson, where we set up the getItemForQuest function. Go back to that lesson and complete it before you continue any further with this one. Next, we'll need our wood item, so I'm going to drop an item pickup blueprint into the level from the Blueprints Interactables folder. I'm then going to set the row name on the instance to wood, using the Details panel. I'm also setting the quantity to 10. Press play again, then pick up your wood and interact with the turn-in actor. Even though we have our wood, the window is still showing we have 0, and this is because we haven't told our quest system how to check the quantity of our item, and we do that using the getItemForQuest function. Go ahead and open up your player controller. For me, that is in the third-person Blueprints folder. Once opened, expand the Interfaces section, and then open the getItemForQuest function. As a quick recap, when the quest system needs to know any information about an item, it calls this function. The return node on this function has an integer called playerCurrentQuantity. We skipped this in the last video because we did not need it. However, now our turn-in objective needs to know how much wood we currently have, so we need to provide that value. To do that, drag in our AC Inventory System component, and from it call getStorageComponent. Select Inventory as the storage type, then from the output call the getItemQuantity function. Use the item row name provided as an input on the function as the input on this node. I'm just going to duplicate the variable on our createWidget node and plug it in over here. And the output is an integer with the count of the total quantity of the item currently in our inventory. Hook that up to our return node, then tidy up your graph. When you are ready, press play and interact with the actor. You should now see the proper count for the amount of the item currently in your inventory. You can split the stack and drop some to confirm it is working properly. If you try to turn in the items, it won't work, and you will see a notice telling you why. In short, we still have one more function we need to set up. Head back to your player controller graph and open the removeItemForQuestObjective function. This is the function the quest system uses to remove items from our player inventory. I'm going to copy our inventory system component and the getStorageComponent node from the getItemFromQuest function and paste them into removeItemForQuestObjective. Then I'm going to call removeItem on the storage component. We can get the item row name and the quantity from the input of our function. Hook those up into the removeItem node now. You can leave from slot as -1. This will let the system decide what slots to pull the item from. Make sure you hook up the removeItem call to the execution path and set the handled boolean on the return node to true. Go ahead and give your quest a whirl. You should now be able to turn in your items to complete your objective, and they are properly removed. And that is how you set up the turn-in item objective. If you have questions or requests, you can post them in the comments. If this video helped, please consider liking it, and if you would like to be notified of new videos, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your game.